Oh no! Who saw that coming?
Hey everybody, how are you? Special edition here. Jay and Rob, we got a special guest today, live from Derby, Jamey, our one and only sponsor. I've said it before, I said it again. We don't want any sponsors. Jamey's our sponsor because he's my friend and I want to help him. And I think he wants to help me. I think.
Absolutely.
And Jamey, here's why I say I think you want to help me. So you have been our sponsor for, I don't know, 6 months, right? Rob, hold up something that our sponsor sent you. All right? Nothing. I will hold up something that the sponsor sent me. Okay, nothing. Okay, Rob, we have our sponsor on today who is an apparel company, but I'm wearing a different apparel company's hat. You know why, Rob? Because our sponsor, Chris is a great guy. Because our sponsor, I don't know. I don't know. Okay? All right. I'm busting on you. You think you'd send us something. Something. At least to wear on the show.
At least when we were with Roy, he gave us magic racks.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to have, back in the day when we did care about sponsors, we had all kinds of stuff. But our new sponsor apparently thought that this was a net zero deal.
Hey, you know what it is, Jay? We're big guys. That's a lot of cloth they got to cut.
But you know what? They make the size. That's one of the things I like about your stuff, Jamey, is that you have the size, right?
I do.
I'm going to tell. I want to tell a story about this, but you know what's funny? What I just said is that Jamey thinks it's a net zero contract. He actually got 2024 for net zero because we did half a year and got nothing. But we're going to make up for it in 2025. All right. This is how I know. I'm going to tell you a short story at home, how I know Jamey. I met Jamey at an event in Texas. He was there as a vendor. And I think you're kind of brand new back then, right?
Brand new.
I think that was maybe your first event, even. Or one of your first events.
It was really close. It was the only year. That was the first year of COVID. It was the Michael Montgomery tournament.
Right.
It was at Snookered in Texas.
Right.
It was the only event that year.
I was there. I was the photographer and doing social media and stuff. Met Jamey. We hit it off. Became friends at that event.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Right. And then I saw him at other events because the promoter that you were working with was the promoter that was hiring me to go to Texas and do all that stuff, right? We don't say his name now, but we didn't say his name back then either. He didn't like to be talked about, but he's a good guy, I guess. But anyway, and then this happened, and I want to talk about this because this shirt, I've talked about this shirt before on my program. So there was a match between Shane Van Boning and Dennis Orcolio in Oklahoma, but as a side type of event, there was a team type of Mosconi Cup type of deal where it was Team Oklahoma versus Team Texas, and there was shirts made specific for the teams. And I have no buy-in either way, whatever. But I like this shirt better, so I took an Oklahoma shirt. Well, I love this. It's so cool, Rob. You and I have talked about this shirt before, right,
yep,
Rob?
Yep.
Yeah, I love it. And this is one of your shirts. I have it hanging in my closet. But one other thing that, Rob, I got it right here, pal. Here is the Mosconi Cup. The only person who cares about this shirt is me. Nobody else does. Oh, actually,
I love that.
You can say Tam.
Tam brought it up.
I can't even find the guy to remake it to get that off.
But actually, Tam, who I gave one of these to, because I think you gave me like 5 of them or 6 of them. Tam brought it up a few weeks ago, but it's for me. It's sentimental for me because it was the year we won. It's Level2Billiards. The Tam video kind of blew up, which is fun.
That was probably our very first time actually meeting, even before Texas.
You're right. I think I think
that was
you're
before
right.
I'd ever met anything.
And I think you told me you're going to bring a shirt, or we talked about a shirt, and I said, don't go anything crazy overboard, and you went crazy overboard because this design is really cool, with the whole.
That's straight
Yeah.
fire.
If you're, I mean, think about it this way, Rob. If you're in the stands at Moscone Cup and you're rooting for Team USA, this shirt, I mean, you're a walking flag,
That's the hot shit right there. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's got like this. Again, I'm the only one that cares. Maybe Rob cares. It's got that big 2-ball there.
Yep.
Yep. And you're why we did that.
So, Jamey, this is what I propose. Let's design a level 2 billiard shirt for Rob and I, and then let's put a few of them. We'll put them on your website, and let's see if we can't sell some. And then maybe Rob and I can turn this contract into we make some money too.
10-4.
Right? We'll do a little profit sharing on the shirts, and there. Everybody at home, I just negotiated the 2025 contract for Off the Rail. Rob, you wanted to add something?
Yeah, because we've got ravenous fans. I mean, the 6 of those guys.
Yeah, those 6 guys that follow us religiously, at least 3 of them will buy a shirt, right? But
it's in the bag. It's in the bag.
You're going to make the shirt anyway for us anyway, right?
Absolutely.
I do want a few samples because what I'll do is, because I'm a professional photographer, I will shoot some people in it, and then, I don't know why we're negotiating this on here. All right, you're at Derby.
I'm at Derby.
There's
amazing.
nothing like Derby. What's going on there this week? How long you been there? Talk to us about Derby.
We got in here the day before it started, and everything has just been going. Like, I have not been able to leave my booth at all. I barely saw the Bigfoot table match last night. That was the first match I've ever been able to see since I've been here. It has been just ridiculous crazy for us as vendors. I just can't get away.
Would you say Derby is your Super Bowl, like your big event of the year?
Yes. And I honestly think it's the premier event for the country, for the pro side, the amateurs, and how everything goes.
How would you? I know it's a whole different animal, but I'm making this comparison.
You said you didn't have any.
Sorry,
this is what happens.
This is what happens.
For you guys at home,
What's up, Jay?
How are you? Don't worry that we're on live. Don't worry about that part. It's all right. You know what? Just that you're here is enough for me. As a matter of fact, we'd rather have you than him. How do we get you instead of Jamey? That would be the move.
You don't want me on here.
Why not? I don't want you.
We've had the whole family on now.
What? You'd rather have you than Jamey. As a matter of fact, tell Jamey to get out of the chair and you sit there and I'll ask you questions.
Why don't you call me direct?
Can we get you on this week? Can we get you on this week while you're at Derby? Can we?
Absolutely.
What, tomorrow?
That's fine. I'll make time for you.
Today. We can do it today.
Special edition.
Will you? Oh, we can do it today.
Do it tomorrow.
No. All right, tomorrow.
Do it tomorrow.
I'll reach out to you. All right. Bye. Thanks for interrupting the show. Is she still talking?
Pay now or?
Yeah, come on. Like taking money.
I did, but that's okay. I'm taking whatever I can. How much are you?
I guess you'll have to cut this part out, Rob.
Why not just leave it? I mean,
I talk, Rob, and then maybe Jamey will jump in every once in a while.
So we've had both Woodwards on. That's pretty impressive. Nobody else can say that.
Ashley's been on before, but the old, not Level 2 Billiards 2.0, but allegedly Ashley will be on tomorrow. Allegedly. Which means we'll get Skylar, but we don't want Skylar. We only want Ashley.
We've already had him on the show.
We don't want Skylar. We only want Ashley.
Mouth, Joe.
Did you just win or did you just lose?
Really?
The match you just had.
Really?
Did you win or lose?
Really? It's a little soon, son.
I'm asking. I don't know if you won or lost.
My ass is still red right now. Really?
I thought that's what was going to happen. Tomorrow, Ashley's going to be on the show. I don't want you there. Skylar, Ashley's on the show tomorrow. I don't want you there. As a matter of fact,
put her on tomorrow.
She doesn't want to go today. She wants to go tomorrow. As a matter of fact, you can hold the phone for her.
I'll hold the phone. I'll video her for you. You can.
Thank you, Skylar. Skylar, can you go? We're on a show. We're doing a show, Sky. Get out of the video so that we can get Jamey back on.
You got it, but good seeing you, Jay. I just
Hey,
woke up.
Sky.
What about me, Sky?
Jamey.
Bye. See you tomorrow, Ashley.
That's a nice.
I don't think any other show does this, what we do.
Everything
Right?
flows around us, man. Everything
Not
flows.
one.
Ashley and Sky are great people. So, and they're both my friends. So
I think if there was any one player, it would have been Sky we stopped for.
yeah. I'm glad you turned around and I saw that it was Ashley. I like that. She's such a cool chick. What's she doing with Sky? I don't get it. Sky must have BDE because what else could it be, right? All right, let's move on. Make sure you leave that in. Jamey.
Yes, sir.
All right, Jamey. So I'm only using this as a comparison because of crowd size, because I know they're two different animals. But when you compare Derby crowd size with Super Billiards Expo crowd size, I realize that Super Billiards Expo is more of a casual fan, where Derby is a really diehard player. But in terms of size of crowd, what is your opinion as far as the two?
So the size of crowd is no comparison. Super Billiards has more foot traffic, more amateurs. They're rallying the valley. They got all the tables. There's way more people at Super Billiards. Way more amateurs to watch, spectate. But the pro and amateur intermingling, how you can play whoever you want to. Here, it's here. But the energy is so different here.
Yeah. For you guys at home, if you've never been to Derby, I would say the biggest difference is you're finding like a better level of player. The pro part of it is cool, but you got a lot of players that aren't pro playing with the pros. That's number one. Number two, upstairs, it's a gambler's mecca, right? As far as betting, which is illegal and you're not allowed to do, and there's a sign that says no betting, right? Or something like that.
You're paying for lessons.
You're paying for lessons. And sometimes you pay the teacher and sometimes the teacher pays you. So whatever you have to say to get out of not gambling. Yeah. And there's, rooms. It's a convention center. So there's different convention rooms with tables set in there. And then there's some of the rooms have streamers in there, and then they put the matches together and stuff. So it really is an animal by itself, right? To me, it's to go there the full 2 weeks. I know it's not. It's almost full 2 weeks. Is crazy. It is a marathon.
It's grueling, it's grudging. You got one pocket, you got the banks, you got all the disciplines right here.
That's awesome.
And that's why you get so many people here, because one pocket, diehards play it, they love it, and that's why I think that's one of the big things they get, where you get 400 or 500 one pocket players.
And the other thing I think is synonymous with Derby, and before it was called Derby, when it was the Johnson City Open, I think it was called, is the banks. I mean, where else do you go, Jamey? I mean, you go all over the place. I don't think anywhere else in the country has banks players like Derby does. And my personal opinion, there's nothing and this is just my opinion, I'm not saying this is fact. There's nothing like watching pool, especially on a stream, like banks. It's crazy, especially when you're watching guys like Billy Thorpe or Skylar, or those good bank players, Gomez or Dennis Acolio, just great banks players. It's just really a whole nother level, right?
Because every bit of logic you learn from 9-ball goes right out the window when it comes to banks.
Right. And
the diamond system, the amount of time it takes for those guys to perfect it and know it, the English grab to rails, and it's just it's how good they are. They're so damn good. It's unreal.
Let's talk about your booth there. So you're there every year. You're the official
Diamond Apparel.
I don't know what the title is. Tell me what is it?
Diamond. We're official co-branding partner with Diamond Apparel.
So technically, you're the official apparel company of Diamond.
Pretty much.
Is that okay? And you produce the stuff for the designs, and obviously they approve it, and then you sell it. Is that a great way of saying it? Okay. So we're going to show you this piece right here. And that is your best-selling piece. Tell us about that.
Which one did you pull up?
From the diamond piece that
Made in America.
Oh, USA, made in USA. It has been cool. Well, diamonds made in USA. Everything's made USA here. It can't go more synonymous with American pride and the feelings that you have of knowing what you have is made in the U.S. And that's diamond all the way around, and that's patriotic. It's pride within itself, and it's our best. One of our best-selling shirts for them.
When I was at Derby, I went to Diamond and did the Diamond tour, and I was lucky. Do they still do the Diamond tour? I'm sure they do.
They do. Right? It's very. You have to get on a list, and it's rare to do it.
Yeah. Oh, so I was lucky. So when I was at Derby, I did the Diamond tour, and I was lucky because I know different people do the tour, and I about shit my pants when it was Greg Sullivan that did our tour, which is so cool to actually hear Mr. Diamond talking about diamonds, and he told us about everything, and he answered every question we had. And I've been to other factories before, but the Diamond factory is super cool, right? And if you go to the Diamond tour at Diamond, you feel what you were just saying, the whole made in America, because it's in the middle of nowhere, Midwest United States, right? You're not in a big city. You're like where farms are, and here's the Diamond factory,
it's
right?
The quintessential Midwest.
Yeah, and I mean, you really feel this. You just feel that made in the USA, and then you see every component of the table is made there, but you see the different stations. So like even the little diamonds that go, on the table, you could see the girl making them, or the whatever. You just see it. So if you ever get a chance, I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you ever get a chance to take the Diamond tour, jump on it.
Yeah,
this
last year.
You did. Oh, last year was the first time you did it? Wow, surprising.
And I think what's cool about that factory stuff is you might find somebody who's just been working on the table markers for 25 years, and that's all they work on, and they've been working on that, and the person next to her has been working on the rail rubbers for 30 years, and it's people that are satisfied in their craftsmanship and happy with their job, and it made in America means pride to them, and that's what's awesome about stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's a true factory setting, like each place where they make, it's an assembly line. And as you're walking through the Diamond factory, you see the different components, but as you walk, you can see how they're coming together. Like a true assembly line, if you will, and the technologies that they had to create to build the table, like like one of the biggest things, which is very impressive, and I'm sure many people have seen this before but never really thought about it, is how do you move a diamond table? And the technology that they created at Diamond to move diamond tables, because Super Billiards Expo as an example, or Derby, when they move 100 or 200 diamonds into a convention center, these things are not light by any stretch of the imagination, right? And then you obviously don't want to have 19 people to move each table, especially when there's 100 of them or 200 of them. And they have a whole system that they developed to move these tables, which is amazing, the technology. And when you look at it, it's not very advanced, but it does the job, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very efficient for what it does.
Yeah, great. And in Diamond, a lot of these events, Rob, I'm sure you know this, maybe you don't. You just rent these tables. You and I can call Diamond and say we need 100 tables on this date, and they're going to say, how are you going to pay for this? And you pay for it, and they'll show up with a tractor trailer, and they'll drop them where that's part of the program, which is amazing, right?
And they even offer sales afterwards.
Right. So that they don't. Right. Yeah. So it's really good. All right. Let's get anything else you want to tell us about Diamond that you do for Diamond because I want to talk about your product. I love Diamond.
Yeah, we're talking product development, and we're going to go hand in hand and build each other up synonymously.
Great. I love that.
Julie, Heath, everybody, they're just wonderful to work with, and they're all about trying to help and make everybody grow together.
Now, do you get an employee discount? Do you have a Diamond that you can buy for your house?
I have one already.
Oh, you have a Diamond already?
It's in the bag.
No. The Diamond I have was the Pro Billiard Series. Came out of a pool hall in Salt Lake that had shut down, but it was originally a red label table, and my buddy David, he was able to take it back and have it recalibrated to a blue label, and now it plays every bit like a true professional table.
Well, good for you.
It plays as good as any table you could ever imagine.
What's your Fargo?
It's sickening. It's like 514 or something. It's awful.
Emily Dunny's better than you, by the way.
Hey, she's a top influencer, Jay. Stop that.
Top 35. Jamey, you live in Arizona, right? You don't play. You don't really play tournaments, do you? I mean, you're always on the road somewhere.
No, I try. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. Seems that when I do play, I always have something going on up here, and I'm not able to focus completely. But I feel like I am a little slightly underrated.
Yeah. Every time I've seen you, and I've seen you in a lot of events, I don't think I've ever seen you play. I don't even think I've ever seen you with a cue in your hand.
Yeah, I have a cue. I have a couple of them.
Yeah, no, I don't doubt that. But I don't think I've ever seen you, because you're always working,
Yeah.
And when you're not working, you're going back to your hotel room to sleep so that you can work some more. All right, Rob has a shirt he wants to ask you about.
Yeah, come on,
Rob. Go ahead, ask him.
What do you want the aqua fracture you're talking about?
That's your shirt that you like?
Yeah, I'm a big Jordan guy. I have different colored Jordans for every day of the next 6 months, and I always look at stuff compared to my Jordan. So I seen a few shirts and I was like, yep, that matches with these shoes and those shoes. So yeah, I'm a shoe guy that buys.
Go ahead, ask him the
shirts.
question. Go ahead, ask him.
I don't have a question.
He's asking for a shirt, Jamey. Jamey, he's asking for a shirt. Can you send him one? Can you send him an aqua? He's big, bro. He's big. I don't know.
I got you.
All right.
I got you. Double sexy, triple sexy, or what?
Triple sexy.
Triple sexy.
I got you, man.
All right. I gotta show you. I'm gonna do this shirt, which is really me saying this shirt. What is that called?
The glitch.
That's the glitch in red. He likes the glitch in aqua. Is that what he just said?
No, that's completely different.
Aqua fracture was mine. Yeah.
Oh, right. Yours got the lines. Here's the one that Rob's talking about, and here's the one that Jay's talking about.
Yeah.
All right. you do a lot of. I'm guessing here. You tell me. You do a lot of team stuff. You have
We do a
to
lot of
because I've
team.
seen on your website. It's amazing.
Yeah, we do a lot of team stuff. We get requests, everyday emails. All the customers that I deal with in the past. But like today, I've got 3-4 different tags from customers that want team shirts.
All right.
And
So let's
they
say.
have my
Real quick,
personal number.
Jay,
Go ahead.
Jamey, real quick, I seen you guys were posting people getting their names on the back of the jerseys. That's something they can do while they wait at your booth there?
Oh God, no.
Oh, so
we don't.
you send
we
send
don't
that
do the
stuff out.
vinyl. I don't like the vinyl because the heat is not the sublimated fan. You know, you have to have a real good touch with that. And I'm too timid. I don't want to destroy it. But if you want to order it, we can do it. We can change fonts. We can do whatever you want with it.
Now, what's the lead time for somebody that wants to order a jersey? Is it
it's usually about
6 weeks on the average? Yep.
3 to 4 weeks. Sometimes if we have a particular problem with the artwork file, someone sends us a screenshot off their cell phone. Hey, can you put that on there? And those logos are tough to recreate, or if we have problems,
Right.
it takes sometimes it takes a long time.
When you print the sublim, you're doing the name at the same time with the sublim, right?
Yes.
And the sublim is I remember you explaining a few years ago the sublim process. It's very complicated. So that's when I want you to put the name on there. Is when you're doing it
That's when you want it. It's when you order it.
Right.
We'll do it. We can go through any type of font you want. Put your team name on it. That's when you want to do it. And we do that. We don't charge per panel or anything. But like if you want your name or a logo on it, $10 will do it.
When you design, just use an example, a team reaches out to you. Do they start with one of your basic designs and then add to it, or can they just say, here's what we sketched out. Can you build this? Can they do either way?
They can do that either way. And we've got a lot of requests and a lot of things have turned out really well. A few teams that a friend of mine down in Houston, we've done a lot of team shirts for them, and they'll say, "Oh, what do you think about doing something like this?" Or "What about this?" And we've turned a lot of things around just for them, and it's turned out killer.
Right.
They're so happy. I'll send you some pictures of what we've done.
Yeah, that'd be great. I would love to show it off. If they pick a shirt that you already have, and they want to use one you already have, and they want to put a logo, can they put a logo anywhere they want, or does it have to be in designated areas?
They can put a logo anywhere they want, depending on where they're at. Well, if they want to put it too low, we'll probably talk to them adjusting the height on it,
right?
Where they go, because you don't want it to be cover up. You want it to be proportional to where it looks good on them.
Right. Oh, Rob, we have to think about this. When we do sign off on the level 2 shirt, we got to figure out whose logos we want to include on there. Maybe we'll sell spots.
Look.
We won't. Nobody will buy spots, but we have to think about. Oh! You know who we can put on there? Action 24/7. What do you think of that? Skylar's new company. Skylar just bought that company. Did you know that, Jamey?
I did know that. And I talked to Ashley
about that. We could put the Action 24/7 on there.
And I talked to Ashley about that earlier today or earlier a couple days ago. I told him congratulations, and we started talking shop. And I said, if there's anything I can do to help you, because I have obviously made a lot of mistakes in my life.
Right.
That I could help them avoid some pitfalls on things and help them be successful.
Right.
Because then we'll all be successful.
That's really true of any business, right? Every business owner has ever made a mistake, right? Or here's another idea. We can find out, because I don't even know what Action 24/7 even means, because I don't even know what it is. But we can find out who Sky's competitor is and put their logo on our shirt.
Yeah.
Just to mess with Sky. And I think he would find that to be funny.
I think so.
Just talking about it here, I find it to be funny. Jamey, what else because I don't want to have you on for an hour because already we lost half the audience. Nobody stays in this long. Anything else you want to talk about your company that somebody should know that has hung in here this long? No.
I don't know. We just started this in 2020. 2019 was my very first debut, Moscone Cup with you, and then I think the following week we went to. Or no, did I meet you? Was the Sky versus Earl before?
I was at Sky versus Earl.
Was that before Moscone?
That was
month.
after Moscone.
Was it Moscone?
Yeah, so I think I met you first, Moscone. That was 2019.
Yeah.
Moscone.
Yeah.
Sky versus Earl was in Texas. At Pockets, which I really like that room because that manager, and that's where the manager said, I forget the guy's name, super nice guy. I don't think he works there anymore. But the manager said, "Come on, we're going. I'm taking you out to dinner." And I said, "Oh, okay, whatever." And Earl's walking out at the same time, and I just figured Earl's is going to McDonald's like he normally does. And it was me, the manager, and Earl having dinner, and it was crazy because Earl was in rare form. And I just sat there the whole time, just eating barbecue, Texas barbecue, listening to Earl tell the same story that he's told 100 times before. That's the one downside to Earl, is that his stories never change. It's the same. He repeats the same 25 stories.
Well, at least it does vary.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's the same story.
Iteration later.
Yeah. All right, Jamey, thank you for joining us. For you
Jamey,
guys,
real quick, are there many other booths by you, or are you the only one in your area?
There's a lot.
No, there's a lot of booths here.
So what is your booth number for anybody looking in a pamphlet to find it?
Booth number. We're all out in the hallway. There's a big team.
Are you towards the front or towards the back?
Towards the front.
How far down the hallway are you?
Almost kind of in the middle.
All right, good.
Almost kind of right in the middle.
Who's your neighbors? Anybody that you like?
I got Castile right here. Some of the finest leather cases that you could ever imagine.
I would love to have that guy come on.
Fantastic job. Just holy cow, it's just fantastic.
Is April out there all day or just when they take a picture?
No, she's out here all day. She's hustling.
She is?
Yeah, we've had a couple good talks. She and I this last couple of days just trying to perk her out because she's getting her own line of Q cases out with Castillo.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
Wanted to congratulate her on that. Says great job, and she
grinders grinding.
It gives her a little sense of pride that she's helping build something for her own.
Right.
And I told her some congratulations and told her about some stories when I first started, how overcoming my insecurities and things kind of led to me and made me feel good. And I told her kudos to her and a great job, and it kind of lifted her up a little bit too.
Yeah.
So,
who's on the other side of you?
I got Hustling.
Oh,
on
Hustling.
the other side of me.
Nice.
Yeah. Then I got Premier Billiards and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So there's some pretty hefty.
Who's in the Premier booth? What's Rick? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And he's a good guy too, Rick. I met him before.
Rick Sinclair.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna wrap this up,
guys.
Jamey.
We've been good friends.
Jamey, we're going to wrap this up. You're going to, as soon as you get home, start working on the Level 2 Billiards shirt. Right? That's what you want to tell me?
I may start on that now if you send me that other logo.
I'm going to look for it tonight. For you guys at home, be sure to check out, Rob will put right here the website information.
Yep.
And, Jamey, I do want to ask you one question. I'm going to put you on the spot. I've done this before in your booth with a former employee. I won't say her name. Jamey, what shirt are we going to give away from you to one of our lucky Level 2 Billiards followers for the contest that we're going to run?
Well, I'll tell you what. We've got a Census Derby. Let's give away a Derby shirt. Let's get some pride going for Derby shirts and let's get that out there. And great
I'm
turn,
gonna.
better.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do because we didn't set this up. I just really sideswiped you right there, and I've done that before in your booth.
That's
You remember?
okay.
You remember? Weren't you there? Weren't you, Rob, when I did that? Weren't you there?
Yeah, that's
At Super Billiards Expo?
we had just started hanging out, and I was like, "Who the fuck does this guy think he is?"
We got it right. We just got it again.
Oh,
And I'm so nervous though. I actually, you remember I messaged you. I'm like, yeah, listen, I bamboozled her and she didn't do it. And Jamie's like, I don't care. I'll give the shirt away. I will send you. I'm gonna go on your website. I'll send you the shirt that I'm gonna announce that we're giving away.
Well, let's do
so
two.
that you know to hold one.
Let's do two.
Two? Let's do two.
Good man.
All right.
Let's do some T-shirts and let's do the other grand prize for Acapulco.
And you ship anywhere in North America?
Yes, sir.
All right, because we have a huge following.
They're everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah. You know where actually our number one follower is from? Blow your mind? Iran.
You know, I noticed that.
Number one follower, Level 2 Billiards, is in Iran, and number two is in Thailand or something like that. What? Like, do they even know what we're saying? I guess they speak English in Iran. How do they know? But we're Subtitles. All right, Jamey, thank you for coming on. Maybe I believe it when I see it, but maybe Ashley will be here tomorrow. I'll believe it when I see it, Ashley, but no Skylar.
Well, let's work it out. I'll be there next to her with you.
Yeah, she could do it from your booth or she could do it from the Action 24/7 booth. CEO. Yeah, I know. CEO. Action 24/7 CEO Ashley Woodward will be here tomorrow, allegedly. See you guys later.
Level 2 Billiards. We have fun here.